Okay. All right. Hello, loves. I completely understand it is during the week and a lot of people are at work and stuff, so they can always watch this later. I hope you're all doing well. I actually have more Trinity stuff because I had to run last time, so I didn't get to bring through everything or say everything that I wanted to. So I'm just going to do a continuation of this. In the morning, I have so much flowing through me that I just went to my board and started just writing it down and getting it out there. Hopefully I don't fall off my yoga ball. I'm partially the my artist palette. Where's my, oh, there it is, my marker. I'm going to use purple today. So I want to continue on the Trinity because there was so much more that I wanted to do than I had time to. So I want to talk about, the continuation of this and how the Trinity and what we learned in the past when we went through the temples and stuff that I remember, stuff that comes to me from working in the Temple of Love, and I was a high priestess. I remember a lot of stuff from my past lives. Some people do, some people don't. I remember the alchemy. I remember creating things, and I remember doing this stuff, and I remember teaching the people. And one of the things that I also want to say is I just wrote something today that came from my higher self that I posted on Facebook, and it's also on my Instagram, that it's actually about me. It's not about twin flames. It's not about somebody else coming in. It's about my mission here. I'm very confident. I know exactly what my mission is. I've talked about this. I've told people before. It's on my website. I'm here to move people from their created false identity ego to their sacred heart. And what that is as my guides have always said to me, you're here to lead home, Keleena. That's what they've always said to me. And so to me, what that means is I'm here to lead you home. And to get home is through the sacred heart. Okay. It's the same thing that all of the other Christed beings have done. I've come here and done it in other lives as well, and I came back to do it again. So, there's other people here that are doing it. On your mission and you know what you're here to do, you're pretty confident in it. I've been called a narcissist because I actually know what I'm here to do and I'm doing it. So if you're going to call me a narcissist, I'm only standing in the mirror. That's it. I have a lot of people that also, they try to find fault in what I say. They'll try to find anything to pick on me. Oh, she can do that. So can so and someone else. That stuff doesn't matter to me. Or they get angry, they get jealous, things like that. You know what? I'm just as that mirror. I don't care what other people think, but part of my mission is to be here and to catalyze you. And I'm going to read, actually, I'm here to break you down. I will break you down to your deepest depths of your darkness. One of my lives, my name was Keleena. Kali, Goddess Kali. So I'm here to do it again. And with the Goddess Kali, I have that energy in me is to go through and to assist you in your awakening. It's to move you into your darkness so that you can find your own divine light, that inner light within. So before I get to this, I'm actually going to read this because it's really powerful and it's got some key codes in it. So I only write this. I write what comes through from my higher self and I share it with you guys. And when I share things, it's teach and learn and teach. That's the path I'm on. And when I do that, I'm hoping that it inspires the rest of you, that as you find who you truly are and what you're here for, that you go out and do exactly what you came for, okay? And hold no from if I was in fear, I wouldn't be sitting here doing this stuff now. I wouldn't be speaking all the light languages to you, and I wouldn't be waking people, and I wouldn't be waking people's kundalinis and cracking hearts and stuff. I had to go in, and you have to embrace who you are. You have to embrace why you are here. It's so, so important. Don't run and hide. Open that door all the way and step out. It's time, okay? I'm like begging you guys to get out there, step out the door. Put the fear aside, okay? Everybody seems to have some kind of fear. It's either about money, about what people are going to think, that kind of stuff. When you sit in those fears, you only hold yourself back. All right. So I'm going to read this for those of you that haven't read it yet, because I just posted it just, I don't know, within an hour, I don't know. Here we go. Our love is only but one. Do you see the love within? Do you see me for who I am? That is my love for you. Will you remember this love? When life takes form below, I shall wake you, loves. I shall show you to see the darkness within that leads you to your own divine eternal spark. Your sacred heart awaits my love, the love of one. I shall push you forth for your soul's evolution, to feel the love within, and from here, I shall lead you home. I love you. So that I'm through today. I had a very emotional morning. I have them too. I had woken with a song from Celine Dion. Our love will go on, or my love will go, our hearts will go on. And it was just Source talking to me. That's how Source talks to me, with songs. And pay attention to the songs when they come in. Because after I talk about Trinity, I'm going to talk to you about that song that came in and why I actually had a very emotional morning this morning. It has to do with my mission. It has to do with as we get higher in our evolution, so many people fall away, and there's not as many people that understand what we're doing and understand our calling and why we're here. And trying to just have a conversation with people and explaining what you do or why you're here, people get jealous and they get angry, and they're like, what makes you so special? And I've never said any of those things. And I've never, ever tried to be more special around someone else. When I'm talking to someone, my higher self comes out, and it will also come out to catalyze people in conversations, because that's what I'm here for. First and foremost, I'm going to catalyze you, and second, I'm going to move you into your sacred heart. And, to those that run away and hide from me, to those that run away and will block me and stuff like that, just because I'm speaking, I'm in a mirror, okay? And you're seeing within yourself that which you need to face. Okay? So, this is Ascension 101. Here we go. Like I said, I've done this before in many lives, and I came back to do it again. All right, Trinity. So, I'm continuing from the last video where I talked about Trinity. And of course, I have, like I said before, I have the triangle upside down because it's a symbol of, well, it's a symbol of water for those of you that do work with energy and healing and stuff, because I do. It's also the symbol for the divine feminine. It's also, it's the part of the Merkaba. You know, we have the masculines this way, and then the inverted is the feminine. They come together in creation. So, what I want to talk about here is this is the stuff that came through me this morning, and I just grab a marker and I write it on my board, and I'm like, okay, do I need to do something with this? And today I was like, they were like, yeah, you need to go and finish. So here I am. We have with energy, okay, with your energy. So when you're creating, and this is that creation year, this is that Trinity year. Remember I said that, you know, we've had the Vesica Pisces, and I honor the Vesica Pisces. For those of you that have seen my hypnosis with Alba Wyman, you know exactly why I honor that from the life I lived, okay? But in this year, we have to add, like I said, we have to add the third, because we're no longer in a duality. We're now in a tri, we're in a trinity. This is Holy Trinity, okay? You can also see the triquetra in here, but you know, my circles aren't perfect, but you can see it in here, the triquetra, which is also another, it's Celtic. It's Celtic version to me of Holy Trinity. But you'll see there's, you know, the three here. And I'm going to actually move that just out of the way. And I see that my lamp is just shining there. So sorry if you can't see that. but I'm going to move this out of the way. Because when we come together and we create, okay, we have the masculine, the feminine, or the male, female, whatever you want to say, or mother, father, the many things. Oh gosh. Whoops. Yeah, watch that. I didn't mean that. So when you have these two, the mother, father, the alpha, the omega, okay, they're creating, and they creating with their energy, and you create with intention. It has to come through love, okay? It has to be heart-based intention to be able to create things and to create that, okay? Heart-based intention. This is how it works. You want to create a new job, you want to create money for yourself, you want to create your the path in front of you for your mission. It's always there, but you have to let things go to move into it, okay? You have to go into the heart. It's the sacred heart work. This is where you need to be. So this is alchemy. When mother and father, when alpha, omega, okay, when these two energies came together and they created the son or the daughter, okay? They created this Christ energy. Christ is, as I said in the last video, Son is Christ, okay? It is the Christ, the Son, S-U-N, okay? That is the Christ energy. Now, when you create these things, you create with that energy. It's a pure energy form, okay? Goodness. It's so scribbly today, I'm sorry. It says daughter, son, Christ. So this is through heart-based intention, and this is alchemy, okay? This is alchemy. There's so many people going, oh, you know, there's secrets to alchemy. Well, here's the secret. It has to go through the heart, okay? It has to be pure and it has to be in love. That's how you do it. You get into meditation, okay? And you can create on your own. You create your Trinity. You use, and like I said in the last video, you use that orgone energy as well to do creation. There's so many things that you can do to create. So I also have written over here just what I was scribbling in the morning. As I actually get talked to Paul, he was just supporting me before my emotional morning, and I thank him for that. Deepest gratitude to you, Paul. I know you're going to watch this, because my heart was just pouring, and I was crying for the people of this world, because I just don't understand something sometimes when I tend to fall into the ego a little bit. I was just crying, and I was just like, wow, you know. So what I have actually written over here is thought, intention, energy with sacred mind and sacred heart. So with your thoughts, okay, and your crystal clear intentions, your thoughts have got to be pure, and your thoughts have got to be in the light, and they've got to be in love, okay? And when you want to create something, if you want to create something that's good, that's love, that's light, you've got to do it in love. You've got to be in that mind frame, all right? And I was talking to Paul Smart and said, you know, if you want to create going to the airport and getting on a flight, and if you want to create an empty airport, if you want to create a taxi that's available, or you want to create, you know, empty seats next to you on the plane, you can do it. Anyone can do it. It's all through intention. Everyone has the power to do this. Go in your heart and know that it's already there. Know it, see it, okay? See it in your third eye, see it in your imagination, and see it so that you can get to where you need to go faster. If you want a parking space up front, create it, okay? There's so much you can do when you understand how very powerful you truly are, all right? So the Holy Trinity is alchemy. That's what it is to me. That's the Holy Trinity. Alpha, Omega creates, okay? Through intention, through love, through sacred heart. You guys can create whatever you want, and don't let anybody tell you that you can't. I'm so tired of people going, well, I can't do that. I have so many clients going, I can't do that, or I don't have any money, or I can't this. Well, my gosh, I say every time, change your thoughts, change your reality, okay? You're the only one keeping yourself in that space. I have a lot of people going, well, my twin flame this, my twin flame that, so I'm this. You know what? No, this is your soul's evolution, not your twin flame. You are to be creating on your own. This is your journey. This is your soul's journey. So you cannot blame someone else for in your process. I hear that all the time with all my clients. I'm like, no, you're responsible for your own actions. Nobody else, okay? Please, like I said, I'm gonna catalyze you guys today, and I might get tougher this year. I'm still in love because I'm only doing it because I have to, because that's part of my job, but it's coming from my heart because I want you guys to move forward. I really want you guys to evolve. Your soul has to grow. The whole reason you came here was to move forward, to evolve your soul, and to go back home, okay? To get off this earth. It is a teaching planet, but a lot of you have been stuck for a long, long time. Now it's time to go home, okay? So, heart-based intention, please remember that. You can create whatever you want from the heart, okay? Get into meditation, see it, create it, believe, and trust. Believe the biggest come up working with clients. They don't believe in themselves. They don't believe what they're hearing. They don't trust what's coming to them. I'm going to tell you again. I know I've said this before in other videos, but your higher self will never lead you down the wrong path, okay? Because your higher self is only yourself anyway, all right? So when you're in meditation and you hear something coming in, trust it. Also, when you're done with meditation, it's Archangel Gabriel used to always come in and tell me, write it down. So I used to journal everything, and then when I used to do automatic writing a long time ago, back in the early 2000s, like 2004, I would write everything down. I had journals of stuff, and because of my ex-husband, I ended up throwing them away because he's sleeping, okay, and so he thought that that stuff was evil. So I ended up getting rid of that stuff during divorce because just, you know, at that time I just wanted to be rid of everything and start over fresh. So journal, okay? Write down your meditations, write down what you can remember, because there may be things that later when you look back at it, it's going to help you figure something out. Okay? Really, really important. So I see there's so many comments coming on and my computer doesn't work like the old one did, so sorry about that. I'll try and take a look later. I'm going to erase this because I'm going to go over why I was having an emotion this morning and why I just was led to tears. I don't mind talking about that with you guys, and I may end up crying, so I have emotions too. It's funny because I'm a Capricorn and people are like, oh, Capricorns are so cold. So the opposite person of what they're, what they say about Capricorns. I just don't believe that. I'm sure there are some that trap or that category, but I just don't. When I'm in my higher self and I'm in my teaching, I'm going to be like, but when I am actually with my kids and you know, I feel emotions, I express it. I'm going to cry, I'm going to laugh, I'm going to be happy, and I'm going to love, because love is my favorite. So, oh, I forgot to show you one other thing. I'm just going to do something really quick with the Trinity, with the way I make art, you know, and I had the Trinity here like this, right? So, and I had the creation. What I wanted to do was this. I want you guys to see. Remember what I said? Create in love, okay? Heart-based intentions and love. Holy Trinity is in the heart. It's all through the heart. Look at that. Okay. Hope you guys can see this okay. Okay. So again, all right. So this morning I wake with that song. I just walk out of my bedroom and I'm okay. Like, here we go. Listen to the song and I start having this stuff coming in. My guides are like, they remind me all the time, and it really frustrates me. They're like, "You're here to lead the people home, Keleena." I hear my higher self saying that, and I'm like, "Oh," and it can be overwhelming when you hear that, because you'll start to place expectations on yourself. So I've had to get through that. I've had to work through that and just learn to receive information and allow, and do it my own way. So I had to get past that too, just like everybody else. We all have to go through this to become who we are and do what we're here to do. So leading the people home is leading them to their sacred heart. And so with that song this morning, because I can't remember the words, forgive me. Celine Dion, my heart will go on. So what I actually am going to draw, okay? I'm going to draw, because it helps me as much as it helps you, okay? So up here, I'm going to put I hope you can see it. Okay, so I've got love. Okay, so up here we're just going to make this. Whoop, we're going to make that source. Okay, God's love, Goddess, God, Goddess, Mother, Father, Alpha, Omega. Their love. Okay, and okay, my higher self's coming in here. I'm going to draw my little figures. So, okay. Yes, I know you all love my angels. Yep, here we are. And then we're going to have lots of angels here. This I'm just doing as an example because I want you guys to understand what I'm going to be saying. Look at those halos. Oops, smiley face in the halo. Well, that one has a really big smile. Okay, so here we are. Now, my gosh, look at those feet. Just take those off. Big feet, big shoes. So here we are. This is, okay, so we have God's love, okay, Mother and Father. We have their love here, right? We have their love. And because we come from here, okay, we are this love. This love is in us, okay? Now, this one is me. So I'm going to explain why I was crying. We have God's love. We have the love of both. We have the love of the Creator. We have the love of the Mother and the Father. We have it within us because it's who we are, okay? We are the vibration of love. We are this love. And so is everybody else, okay? Everybody. Everybody has this love within. My frustration this morning is when they said, "You're here to lead the people," I was like, oh. So many have turned their backs and closed the doors. And they've, when I've tried to assist them or talk to them, or and when I've catalyzed a lot of people, they have walked away from me. I've lost a lot of friends, and I know it's where they are, but it broke down because I was like, this love, even though I'm showing you love in a different way, I'm showing you love because I love you, but I'm also I'm loving you in the way that I'm here to work, okay? And people don't see it that way. And it really built up this morning. And I was like, whoa. And I was like, these people are are running away, they come and ask me for help, okay? They ask me for help. They're like, I trust you. I'm asking you for help, blah, blah, blah. So, I give them, and I'm not going to be doing this anymore. I've had to set boundaries now. I've got hundreds of people messaging me every day, and I cannot do it anymore because I've got so many projects going on, but everybody wants stuff for free. This is why I do videos and stuff. I'm sorry that I can't give my time anymore, because when I give you my time, I don't have time for myself. So, and that's what happens. These people get angry, okay? And then they'll start talking about other people. They'll start talking about me. They'll talk about others, and then they'll turn their backs on you, and they get jealous. They get angry. They get, oh, thinks she's so special. I don't think I'm special at all. I'm just here to do what I came for. And there's a lot of other way showers out there like myself, but we are all the same. We don't feel any special. We know what we're here for, and we know what our mission is. So these people have gone, and I'm going to put X's on there. They closed their hearts. They closed their hearts when all we're here doing is trying to open them and lead them home. Put yourself in a box. These people, you put yourself in a box, and you close the door. And some of you come back a couple months later and expect more again. And it's like, I'm not going to do this anymore. You can go and watch the videos. You can watch them over and over and over. You can get the activations again, and you need to listen, okay? We are all God's love. We are all the love of the Mother and the Father. And the love that dwells from Source is the love that dwells in me, and it's the love that dwells in you. And until you're on that same vibration, you're going to stay right here. I'm on this vibration, and that's where I'm going to stay. When you're ready to meet me at that vibration, I will help you. Until then, you must find your own way. So, that is God's love. God's love is in all of us. We are God, okay? We are spirit. This is Source, this is Mother, this is Father, this is Goddess, this is Alpha, this is Omega. It's what we're from. We're all the vibration. We're all the same vibration. And it's up to you to return to that vibration. This is how we go home, and we go through the Sacred Heart. The Sacred Heart is our key, okay? That's where all the answers lie. That's where the magic happens, okay? And you need to believe in yourself, all right? Another thing I want to express here is self-love. There are people out there saying that self-love is BS. I'm here to say that those people are lying. That is dark energy telling you that self-love is BS, okay? You have got to love yourself in this process to move forward. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. You have got to love yourself. And until you can love yourself and become independent of others, no codependency, nothing, you're not going to move forward. There's so many people that are still out there that are so needy, I'm going to say, very, very needy. A lot of them that are going through that twin flame process in the beginning, the neediness, I have to be that person, I have to be with that person, I can't live without that person. Yes, you can, okay? Because you're this love. We are all one. We are all of us are an extension of that love. You are that love, okay? And until, my nose is running because I'm channeling, until you realize that you are that same vibration and that you don't need somebody, okay, to be able to get back home, you can do this on your own. And you are here to do this on your own. When you are no longer codependent on someone or think that you're supposed to be with someone like that, when you let those things go, your life starts to unfold. The divine plan is right there, okay? That path is right in front of you. It's up to you, though, to take that first step. It's up to you to see this. So many will walk away and go, oh, she's crazy. No, I'm supposed to be with this person. I can't tell you how many people that I have worked with in the last 3 years that came in with twin flame relationships, and they are no longer dependent on that other person. They are now having spiritual businesses or regular businesses, and they are on their own, and they are free. They have claimed their sovereignty. That's what I do. I assist people in claiming their sovereignty. Okay? This is what it's about. You're not here to be trapped by any other soul. When you're trapped in chasing somebody else, that's part of this earth world. Okay? There is twin flame work that we do, absolutely. So I'm not, believe me, I've gone through that as well. There's work of removing old templates and behaviors and patterns and stuff with twin flames, absolutely. But when you're done with it, if you're meant to be together with this person, then you will. Otherwise, you're in that fifth dimensional consciousness with them. That's where I see most people. I see them with their twin flame in the fifth dimension or higher. I don't see a lot of people on Earth together. And it's not meant to be that way, because sometimes people are on the other side of the world. Just please go, and I want you guys to find your own answers. I want you to go in your heart. I want you to meditate, and I want you to see the truth. All right? Again, like I said, not just, I've worked with everyone of all paths. I work with teachers. I've worked with way showers. I have worked with twin flame teachers. I work with twin flames. I work with people that work are energy healers, Reiki masters. I work with everyone. And because I carry the key codes with the light language, I speak all the light languages so I can activate your soul, okay? Yours specifically. I can't do it when I'm doing it for all of you, because this is just collective light language. But this is how, when you have these activations and you awaken deeper to another level, to find your true self, your authentic you, your gut self, your Christ self, this is where you're on that path and you're starting to go home. Okay? Now, I might be sounding like a teacher, but that is my life path. Number 7, I am a spiritual teacher. I am a way shower. It's what I came here to do. And I love you all dearly, but I was crying this morning when I realized how many people are shutting the door because of their ego. The false identity, because they're still struggling, going back and forth from that conditioned ego, that programmed ego, to the heart. They don't seem to stay in the heart. It's funny because I see the same things every time: anger, jealousy, greed, the same ones over and over coming back to everyone. Okay, when you're stuck in that trap, remember, that's the dark energy, that's the patriarchal control, that's where they want you to be. You can't move into your light, right? So start, as I had the Trinity thing on before, change your thoughts, change your reality, okay? You're here for love. We are all here for love. We are this love. We are this one vibration. And I'm going to drill it into you until you get it. I know a lot of you already know this, but until you actually move into it and you physically feel it in your body, and you go through the process of ascension and you get to the embodiment part where you embody all that you are. I went through that embodiment part, and it is the most fantastic feeling because you're bringing in, had a lot of Divine Mother Goddess energy, a lot of Divine Mothers that came, like, stepped into me. I have a lot, that's a lot of the beings that I have been, but it's just because of the work that I've done to help people. And it's not ego. I'm not saying it for ego. I'm saying it because this is work. The Sacred Heart has been my work so many lives, and so has light language. I've spoken the light language so many lives as well. Had my head off, believe it or not, I've seen it. So I've had my throat slashed, all these things. So because they didn't want me here. So guess what? I'm here again. So I'm going to actually move the board, and I'm going to do the light language activations now. And I hope that you guys see that what I was trying to say. Don't turn your back on the people that have been helping you for and start saying nasty things about them because that you're only seeing something within yourself. Recognize it, acknowledge that it's your stuff, and start working on it. Do your inner work. Okay? So, I'm going to move this. It's magic. There we go. All right. So that goes along with what I wrote today. And so for those of you that will be watching this later, what I wrote earlier, and it's probably going to be underneath the video. And for those, I will download this and put this on YouTube. So it will be on my Facebook and on my Instagram. For those who watch this on YouTube, you can go and read it there as well. That's really brief. It's just only going to take you 10 seconds, but it's really important. Just going to grab my crystal. Okay, doing heart stuff. Deep breath in through the lungs. Expand those lungs as far as you can. And allow the breath to fall out of the mouth. Stay in that breathing. Breathe in life. And exhale love. Let's get into love. Shantanyana Hana Hana Haya Sa ene ushukua ishenene shukuru tuma yana isanta urakuru toskuru matoe me aikia satana kira ocean kuntonana yanwa na akiente. So I'm just going to say something really quick here because I've had some comments about when the people see my eyes backwards. Actually what's happening is, like, if my eyes open when I'm doing this, I'm looking back at my pineal. Okay, it just happens. It's normal for me. I know other people say, oh, you should be able to channel with your eyes open. Well, I go on such a high frequency that it's very, and I shift frequencies. I don't stay on the same one. So when you see that, it's nothing evil. There's some people out there going, oh, it's the devil. No, it's not. So know that these activations are coming through sacred geometry. I actually had a vision the other day. I woke up and I'm like, Paul, I just saw like the sacred geometry coming in from the universe. I want to explain this to you in case any of you have seen this, okay? The sacred geometry, I was basically seeing there, I was seeing the universe, I was seeing the black, I was seeing the stars, and then these geometry symbols were coming in. And what happened for me is they came in and they entered a tube. And when they entered this tube, they were coming towards me. All this sacred geometry was coming towards me. And then the tube opened at my end in front of me and just expanded. They came out, and I had this huge panoramic screen. And on that panoramic screen, all of the sacred geometry that came in converted to light language. It was all the different symbols of light language all the way down on this huge panoramic screen. And I was standing there, and I could see myself looking at them and reading them and reading them and reading them and reading them. And they just kept coming in. It's kind of like what I do here now when I do activations. I have this big dome or whatever, and they come in. And sometimes I reach up and touch them for the one that my higher self knows somebody out there needs that activation. So I touch it and I bring it in and send it to you. It's the most amazing thing. Panoramic screen was actually, I was able to look at everything, and it was and I could still see through. I could still see the universe through. Paul sees it different. It's the same exact way it comes in, but he said his comes through in like diamond light or whatever. Mine came in and just went there, but he goes from that point, he translates to English. Mine comes in and stays in the light language because I speak the different languages to touch all the different souls out there that are connected to that one. So it's different for us. His goes in through sacred mind, mine comes through heart. It's different for everyone. So I just wanted to share that with you in case you guys ever have an experience like that. It's learn and teach and learn. That's what I want to do. I want to tell you guys what I see so that if you have it, you'll be like, oh, yeah, I'm seeing that now, okay? So, and so when you guys hear like little beeps and pings and tones and stuff, those are the actual activations to come in. They go through the DNA at a cellular level, okay? And they awaken the dormant codes within you, or the suppressed codes, okay? That's how it works. So it comes through my crown, and it transfers from my high heart to your high heart. So whenever I do like language, the first thing that I do is open hearts. I bring in that activation to open hearts. So that higher frequency that just came in was to assist to open hearts. So here we go. Semiana Ushutukuto Mai Kana Sutukune Shama, Mauri and the Kanata Shimia Sikinte, Neo Yaikuan, Sakaran to Kursun to Kunshumaya Ikun and Naniana Urin, no Shikano Kodara Markoto Yamayaki, Iskano to Shimayana Urukutu Shimiana Uriaya, Maurukutu Yamayaki. Ukatane. Shuntuna muinea yuana, sakana uretoro, nuya maroto, shishina ayo uya yakya a, sakara unan ishikana tokorasanto no muya uyawaya. Play again. Kuuratana esoteric ikutono sututumaya, kusantana oyamana, sishishiano oranana iyo koante, sikiatana a. There are some geese flying by, quacking. Shutuna nara ikusunta, stay in your breath. Na eto una maya kuana sekuto. I was told to remind you guys. Kera erisukuranto sunu shunu no 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 yamayani. Cantora Maya Aki. Manya Sankantiana Turkurunta Sanaswanta Mara Yakiana Ora Moratania. Conoscono toro conosco la kira tenta tenta tiriano na mai fontu kanene sita negra santo conosco tuna maria kienta ha Sentiana ona kuntiana mai Sun Cantona Pamayen Shantu Namore nai orende Taratea Turonu Namanaia O Uayaya Yaha a Uai mai Kihina ahi a onta Ho uma a aya aka Hahana aya oho Huhuna neneshe Yahaya kuya yaya O undale Shiindo una maya mama Maya yuaki Ihi oya odua Really high. In love's light, we are but one. In the grace of God, the Mother and Father, our heart dwells in peace, in unity, in love. Shante mei kaya, santuna dara'a, poro ne yameo kienta sante, sisina ashatu, shumura ukayana ukutsunte nene, peya ioyaki, shantura santanara urana, poro nenia, morunduna, nasakara. All is well. We are complete, they're saying. Okay, we are complete. So, all right, guys. So just, take this for what it was today. I'm just showing you that the rest of the Trinity stuff. There's so much more to the Trinity than that. The Holy Trinity is within you. You are part of the Holy Trinity, okay? You are God's creation. You are the Mother and Father's creation. You are Alpha and Omega's creation. You are the Christ. And so in your darkness on this earth, you are climbing that ladder. You're working your way back to your Christ self and then back to your God self. This is ascension, moving to your highest light. You're going home. I'm here to assist and lead you back to that sacred heart so that you can go home. All right. I love you. Enjoy the rest of your week. And remember to choose to live in love. Choose to live from the heart.